Hi everybody, it's Jen here with my second process video. This layout I did with the December Hip Kit, and I'm using this inspiration mood board that was put up on the Hip Kit forum about a week ago for our weekend challenge. So I'm just showing you how I had used that to help me pick my papers out of the kit. And using this photo right here. It's kind of hard to tell in the video. I did take a close-up. It's actually rushes on a lake right close to our house. We had gone kayaking on Christmas Eve, and my husband took that photo and had used this really cool watercolor filter on it. So the clouds almost have this bit of a pinky hue, and then the sky was looking kind of teal. It was just such a beautiful photo. I wanted to highlight it. So I'm just figuring out right now what I want to do. I so love this paper, so I was looking at the back there to see what I was cutting through. Luckily I have 2 sheets of it, and it was still hard to cut it up because it's just beautiful, and the other side is beautiful as well. And you're going to see that I actually end up using most of this piece of paper on this layout, which we're supposed to use it up, but it's so pretty, you know, sometimes you just don't want to. Sorry, I have to start and stop my audio again. It's still cutting out there. So I'm putting that on the top third of the paper, of the background paper, and then having a look at how I want to do this photo. And I'm really sorry I cut out the bottom piece here where I did basically my only real embellishing on this page. I felt in the end that with that beautiful floral paper and this beautiful photo that it really didn't need a whole lot on it. But I did take some close-up photos for you, and I'll put those at the end so you can see what I was doing there. I really didn't change it much at all from where I started, which was just a couple of die cuts, that really beautiful script writing from Dear Lizzie. And I used that heart there. It says do in the middle, and I didn't need that part, so I'm just making sure that I'm covering it up with how I'm putting that little die cut piece that I did a little bit of journaling on. Alrighty, so these are my papers that I'm going to use to mat the photo. It's really funny. Sometimes I'll just grab my scissors, and other times I have to be so careful with my trimmer and lining everything up. And you'll see I did all of this, and then I'm going to just use my scissors later to trim it up, which is so silly. But you know, scrapbookers, we are just the way we are, aren't we? Okay, so I'm just trimming up that blue cardstock that came with the cardstock add-on. And then this is the paper I had originally pulled out to be that last layer. And then when I had turned over that floral, when I was cutting it originally, I had noticed the beautiful muted pink on the back and decided that I liked that better. So I'm going to use that instead. And I'm just playing, it's kind of variated. I was deciding, did I want the light side or the darker side? And then I almost cut the branding strip. I like to keep those because they're fun. I use them for Project Life. Sometimes I use them on layouts just as borders. So luckily I remembered to cut that properly. I've done that many times and then curse myself later. So here's my layers. I'm going to start sticking them together. Pretty sure I stop then and rip it all apart and then ink it. I think I might have cut that out for you. And so here I'm just trimming them up a little bit. Oh, I did use my trimmer. I thought I grabbed my scissors. We'll see what happens. Maybe that was my other process video that I filmed. I find it so funny that I feel a need to be so precise, and then other times I'm just impatient and I want it done. And I just cut. And both times you probably really can't tell what I've done. They're both totally fine. Here I'm just trimming that up a little bit more. And then I'm going to grab my photo and have a look here. And I'm looking at it and I'm just feeling like I really like that black and it really makes that photo pop, but it was just a little bit too dark. So I grabbed a piece of vellum just to mute it up just a little bit because that photo is fairly soft. So what I did is I actually cut the vellum larger than all 3 of the mats that I put underneath so that I could layer it all the way over everything to mute the whole thing. you'll see in the close-up, hopefully you'll be able to tell what I'm talking about. So you'll see here, I'm going to take that vellum and put it over everything. And that just softened it up and toned it down, and to me it seemed a bit more pleasing to the eye with this photo. So I really wanted the photo to be the main focus of this page. And there you go, inking obsessively. Again, I guess I thought I'd cut it all out, but you can watch me do that. I'm so sorry again that you cannot see what I'm doing here, but I'm actually really close to being finished this layout. This one went super quick. I'm just deciding which way I want this die cut. I liked the pretty teal leaves, and I wanted to make sure that they showed once I layered up all the rest of it here. The heart, and then I'm just putting on my little piece that I use for my journaling, which is really short. And I just love these scripty titles. I think I have them on every single layout I've done so far this month. You'll see. I just think it's so beautiful. And it's not gold. They're kind of a rosy gold, and it's so pretty. It's very soft, and I hope she comes out with more of them. They must be popular. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm just using some foam squares there to pop up this little die cut that says love, just for a little bit more dimension. And then I'm using that gray Chamel pen. Thank you so much, Chamel, for coming out with a gray pen. Everybody wanted one, nobody was making them, and she got them to make one, so I think that's absolutely fantastic. So just really quick journaling here about where this photo was taken, and that it's just so amazing having beauty everywhere I look, living here. I just love where I live, and I'm so happy that I appreciate it and take the time to appreciate it. And then last little piece here is a little photo corner die cut. I'm just trimming it. There's a little bit of white showing, or it wasn't quite cut properly, and I'm going to stick it up in that top corner. Just added a pretty little bit of pink opposite that bottom corner embellishment cluster. And then I'm having a look here off of that mood board just to see if I want to add anything else, and I don't. I just think that photo is the main focus, and those papers are so beautiful. I'm just going to leave it like that. So I have some close-ups for you, both of the layout and then of that bottom embellishment cluster. Oh, I lied. One more thing. I decided to just put a little bit of mist on here. So that is the Heidi Swap Color Shine in the black. I can't remember what that's called. I think it's called Black Velvet. I know the silver is called Tinsel. And I'm just going to put very little. I don't even think you can tell on the video. Just a little bit of it, just to add a little bit more interest, and we will call it done. So as I said, I've got some close-ups for you. Thanks so much for watching process video number 2. Me and iMovie, we're starting to be friends. So yay for that, and I'll have another process video in a couple days. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Bye now.